Right, I'm back here. Like my record does not dictate my knowledge at all. I can't remember how long it's been since I've been in a actual singles match. The last match I played was a triple threat, but I'm up against Nazario. He's a great guy, but I need to prove that I can win. And will. I won't be able to close the last blockbuster because I don't have that power, but I definitely will try.
Well, I never expected to be back here again after my shameful displays. I've been so down that there have been two different type of round threes since the last time I played in singles. And I don't get to be cocky today. This is actually a humbling experience. I do not overlook anybody anymore. So I just hope I'm ready. Maybe my opponent is not lucky today. Maybe some karma has my back since I have spun 4 opponent's choices in my last 5 matches. And if all goes right, we'll make Blockbuster great again.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Full Metal Singles Division tonight. My name is Sandy the Sandman Robinson, and I am here to give you guys a special match. But I cannot do this match all by myself. I have to have my teammate, my partner, my best buddy, Jeremy the Atom Adams. Jeremy, how are you doing, sir? And what are you looking forward to in this match?
I'm doing great. My good friend Sandy, it's awesome to be back hosting with you. We did the premiere of the season episode, and we're back again, so it feels good. This is a very different match. Instead of, all those new guys that we've been having playing or people that have had only, maybe one match. We've got a couple guys who've had quite a few times to play in the past year, but things haven't gone their way. They want redemption. Both of them are looking to finally get a win on their record. And they're both really good friends of ours. Malcolm, obviously is on our channel, has a show that he does for us and is a huge part of our crew. And Nazario's been a part of this community forever and good friend of all of us. So the one way or the other, it's going to be bittersweet, to see how this thing goes. But it's an important match for these guys, and I'm really excited. And I think they're both going to play great and really show what they can do at this point.
You're absolutely right. I mean, we go from, a couple of matches where we have, just complete newbies, and we come back to two of our oldest, not in age, but our oldest in playing competitors. And it's a pleasure to have them here. But you did mention that this had some bittersweet connotations to it. And you are right. Both of our competitors today have an 0-2 record. Not a 2-0 record, an 0-2 record. And it was decided on by leadership that we didn't want to have anybody on our roster with an 0-2 record. So we have put these two great competitors and great friends of our channels in a match together, and it's a retirement match. The person who loses this match will be retiring from the singles league and have to work their way back slowly but surely through our classic program, and then if they can get back, they will then again have to prove themselves. But this is an important match for both of them today, because I know, and you heard in their promos, both of them want to stay. They want to keep competing, and the easiest way to do that for one or the other is to win.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some introductions done so we can get this match underway, unless you had anything else to add, Jer.
No, just good luck to both guys, and I know we're gonna see some great play from you guys, and let's get into this.
Absolutely. All right. Introducing first. He has, as mentioned before, an 0-2 record. He has a strength of Taika Waititi movies as an actor. He is the Crusher, Malcolm Lay. And his opponent, as mentioned before, also with an 0-2 record. He has a strength, no surprise to this announcer, of few askew movies. He is Nazario, Mr. VHS Montenegro. All right, guys, we are going to get into it right away. Jeremy, hit him with the rules for round number 1. They're pretty easy.
Round 1 works like this, guys. Each competitor gets 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, they have 15 seconds to write an answer down. After time is up, competitors will show and say what they wrote down. A correct answer is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing. If a competitor answers all 8 questions correct, they will receive a bonus question to answer, and there will be 3 repeats and 1 challenge for each competitor for the entire match.
All right. Contestants, do you understand the rules?
Yep.
All right. Jeremy, hit him with round number 1 question.
All right, guys, your first question today is going to come in the category of recent releases. And it is, in A Star is Born, who plays Jackson Maine's friend, Noodles?
It's been like 2 years since I've had noodles. I kind of miss them.
You know, I've been trying to get my wife to go to a ramen shop. I used to go to them all the time, and yeah, they're really good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Malcolm. What'd you have, Malcolm?
I'm not sure if I'm right, but I put Marlon Williams.
Oh, on the right track.
I didn't have it.
Didn't have it yet. We were looking forward. Jer?
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle played his friend, yeah.
All right, guys.
So Malcolm I think he kind of had it in the back of his mind.
I think so. All right, guys. Question number 2 comes in the category of biopics, or the more commonly known biopics. What crime is Reuben Hurricane Carter wrongly convicted of in The Hurricane?
Comes the story of the hurricane.
And every time I hear that song, I do not think of this movie. I think of where that song is in, and that is Dazed and Confused.
Oh, that's right. It is in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Hopefully that doesn't come up. Hopefully it didn't spoil that.
Damn it. I didn't check. All right. Nazario, what'd you have?
Is it murder?
That is correct. And Malcolm.
I also put murder.
Oh, maybe some lucky Makugas there.
There we go.
All right, guys. Your third question is going to come in the category of Oscars. And they are: 3 films hold the record for most Academy Award nominations with 14. La La Land, Titanic, and what other film?
I love that Malcolm was already writing an answer down and then heard one of his movies listed and had to answer.
Yeah, you got to know which one we are and are not asking, because there are the 3.
And, you know, he has a partner that is very familiar with these Oscar movies.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Malcolm, what'd you have? Make Manny
All
cry.
About Eve.
And Nazario.
That is.
I said Ben-Hur.
And
Malcolm.
with that, Malcolm takes the lead. Yeah, Ben-Hur has the most wins, but All About Eve is the one with the most nominations. So, yeah.
All right. So, okay. This question is in the category of non-U.S. films. What Nicolas Cage movie was a loose remake of the German film Wings of Desire?
So they found a way to make non-U.S. films a U.S. film question. I like that. That's crafty.
I'm glad you said it, because that's why I took so long. I was waiting for somebody to say it, but no, we couldn't do that. So
5, 4,
Repeat
3.
the question.
Okay.
Repeat.
All right. What Nicolas Cage movie was a loose remake of the German film Wings of Desire?
You know I'm a pretentious fool, so I like the original much more. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
All right, let us go to Nazario first.
I like how Sandy emphasized loose, because it is very loose.
That is correct.
And Malcolm.
I didn't put that. I put Con Air.
I love that Con Air was a remake of Wings of Desire. That would be great.
Malcolm, you get a half point for that answer.
And with that, we're tied, guys.
Tied again.
All right, halfway through round one, we're tied. Going into question number 5 in the category of drama. Not making any weird jokes about that. Your question is, in 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, what type of animal does Mildred see and talk to while planting flowers by the billboards?
And it's a real animal, not a fake one, Malcolm, like they have in New Zealand.
Yeah. I'm not even sure. Like, I've got all these Australian animals in my head. What are the New Zealand ones? Malcolm could tell me.
There's like 450,000 different kinds of spiders.
4,
3
3,
spiders.
2, and 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go to Malcolm. You seem confident.
I put horse.
Oh, sorry.
Nazario.
You put horse as well. No.
You guys had it close. You guys were in the
sorry.
same
We're looking for
desire,
deer. Looking for a deer. Yeah.
All right, guys. Your next category, question number 6, is in action/adventure. In what 1992 action film will you hear the line, well, let me give you some advice. Always bet on black.
There's something I really want to say, and I just realized I shouldn't say it. Could give something away.
I couldn't even do it in the voice. So.
Yeah. I hope I didn't give something away by saying that I could give something away. We'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. And the thing that might give it away is this is a question just for Chance Ellison. Yeah. All right.
Let's go to Nazario. Nazario. What do you have?
Is it Passenger 57?
It is
correct.
Passenger 57. And it's not movie 43, Malcolm, but did you get Passenger 47?
57.
I didn't. I probably got the year wrong because I put Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, off a few years, but you're in the ballpark.
Yep. All right.
All
and
right,
with that,
guys.
Nazario pulls into the lead as we hit into question number 7.
All right. Your penultimate question is going to be in the dreaded category of classics. We'll see how this goes. In Operation Petticoat, who plays the commander of the USS Sea Tiger? A pink submarine. Gotta love those pink submarines. I'm a little partial to yellow ones, but
I wonder if the USS Sea Tiger ever went up against the Beatles' Yellow Submarine in a fight.
I would love to see that movie. That'd be awesome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, and Malcolm.
I had an idea, so I put someone who I think could easily be in the movie, Caleb Boatman.
I'm sure he likes the movie.
I am absolutely positive that Caleb was on a fantasy when this movie was made. Nazario, did you come up with the right answer? Pink submarine, what'd you have?
I wrote Jack Lemmon.
Pretty decent guess, but I'm sorry. No, we're looking for the man, the myth, the legend, Cary Grant. Cary Grant was the star of that one.
All right, and I do have to add some extra pressure to this question. Malcolm and Nazario, if either one of you get it wrong, we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah, you'll definitely never be a part of yeah.
Yeah, no. Question number 8, your final question, as we have no perfect rounds, is in the category of plot summary. Name the film. The rivalry between 2 gangs, the poor greasers and the rich socials, only heats up when one gang member kills a member of the other. Name this film.
Very glad you got to read it, Sandy.
Repeat the.
There it is. All right, Nazario, I will read it to you in my non-announcer voice.
Yeah, there you go.
In the category of plot summary, name the film. The rivalry between 2 gangs, the poor greasers and the rich socials, only heats up when one gang member kills a member of the other?
We're just like biting our tongues. There's so much we both want to say. We'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That'll be pens down.
All right, so Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Tom Cruise,
Emilio Estevez,
Matt Dillon, the list.
Ralph Macchio,
Diane Lane in the classic.
Well, let's see if they have it.
If you guys can show me some answers, Nazario has nothing. Malcolm, did you get it?
No, it's not.
You'll be okay, Sandy. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. Yeah, it's the Outsiders.
Outsiders.
I actually haven't seen
Team 80s weeps, but that's all right. We'll be all right.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? We are just going to roll on here because I have a score at the end of round 1 with Nazario, a slight lead over Malcolm with a score of 3-2-2 as we roll into round number 2. Jeremy, hit him with it.
All right, guys. Round number 2 works like this. The player who's in the lead will decide to go first or second. Whoever goes first, that's on red or black. The wheel will then be spun and land on either a category or a color. If a color is spun, the player with the corresponding color will pick a category for themselves or the other player. If a category is spun, the team spinning can choose. The player spinning can choose to take it or respin. If they respin, they'll have to stick with whatever category it lands on. From the category, the player will receive 4 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, reducing the question to 1 point. Opponents can steal the point if the question is answered incorrectly.
Perfect. All right, guys. So, Nazario, you are in the lead, so you can choose to go first or second.
Let's go first.
All right. Choose what color you would like.
Oh, it's better black.
Like it.
All right. And Malcolm, that means you are second, and you will be white, red.
All right. So before we go into Nazario's picking up the wheel for him, I'll give you guys what categories are going to be in round 2 tonight. The categories that will be on the wheel are as follows: food movies, 21st century romantic comedies, Andrew Garfield movies, actors turned directors, movies formerly known as deep cuts. So to explain, we have a deep cuts round 3 round. We have movies that used to be in that round that are no longer there. So these are questions from those previous deep cuts that we had last season. 2000s movies, baseball movies, movie characters, IMDb, a lot of old rounds re-emerging in round 2, movie quotes, and then the strength categories, which are View Askew, Kevin Smith, The View Askew for Nazario, and movies featuring the actor Taika Waititi for Malcolm. Nice. All right, guys. So Nazario, I'm going to bring up the wheel for you. I got them all here. All right. Are we ready to give this thing a shot? All right. And it is away.
The spin, she is in. Or he is in. Or they are in.
Oh, and it looks like it's going to land on food movies.
Food
you can take that or respin, Nazario.
Clarification. Is that like related to food or like food in the title?
No, they're movies with food as a subject, as the subject matter.
Respin.
All right. Let's see what we're going to get this time. My phone is not cooperating. Sorry. All right, here we go.
There it is.
It's
Whatever
going. It's going.
On. What could it be? Could it be?
Uh-oh.
Could
Uh-oh.
it be? Oh
no, we have landed on red. That means Malcolm is going to get to choose Nazario's category. So Malcolm, did you need a... So do you need a repeat of the categories, Malcolm, to see what you want?
No. Actually, yeah.
Okay, we've got food movies, 21st century rom-coms, Andrew Garfield, actors turned directors, former deep cuts movies, 2000s movies, baseball movies, movie characters, IMDb, movie quotes, View Askew, and Taika Waititi.
Let's go movie quotes.
All right. Want me to go ahead and administer these ones, Sandy?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so Nazario, your first question in the category of movie quotes. In what film is a man, while being tortured, repeatedly asked, "Is it safe?"
I saw that in the Clerks animated series.
What were they referencing, though?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Marathon Man, B, The Usual Suspects, C, Syriana, or D, Zero Dark 30.
Marathon Man.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your second question. What war film contains the quote, "We are jolly green giants walking the earth with guns"?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Platoon, B, The Green Berets, C, Full Metal Jacket, or D, Apocalypse Now?
Full Metal Jacket.
Correct for 1 point. He's getting through these multiple choice style. All right, your third question. What Quentin Tarantino film contains the following quote? "Where's the commode in this dungeon? I gotta take a squirt."
Five, 4, 3.
Kill Bill.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So for the steal, Malcolm.
Inglourious Bastards.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. We're looking for Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs was the answer. All right. And your final question in the category of quotes, Nazario. What classic film contains the following quote? "Story of my life. I always get the fuzzy end of the lollipop."
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, The 7-Year Itch, B, The Misfits, C, Some Like It Hot, or D, Something's Gotta Give?
Five.
7-Year Itch.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect for the steal. Would you like to repeat the options, Malcolm? All right.
Yeah.
Is it A, The 7-Year Itch, B, The Misfits, C, Some Like It Hot, or D, Something's Gotta Give?
Some Like It Hot.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. It was a Marilyn Monroe movie. He just got the wrong Marilyn Monroe.
Yep. All right, and with that, the score is now 5-3 with Malcolm's turn coming up. Malcolm, are you ready for your spin at the wheel?
Well, we've
All right,
already beaten
Malcolm.
Tom taking down Robert Mundy's score, so let's do it.
All right, so movie quotes is off the wheel. We'll see what else you get here. Ooh, went right by Taika Waititi, unfortunately, and we're going to land on 2000s movies.
Okay, I'll keep it. I mean, I'm not
right.
going to risk getting back because it's just right beside me.
All right, Malcolm. I will be proctoring these questions to you. in the category of 2000s movies. Are you ready for your first question? First question.
Boy, I wish I'd taken this. Sorry, Sandy.
In Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, just before the news teams fight, Mantooth and his team ride in on what?
I think I know. I'm just going to go multiple choice to play it safe.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, bicycles, B, scooters, C, Vespas, or D, skateboards.
Vespas?
That is incorrect. Nazario for the steal.
Scooters?
That's also incorrect. We were looking for bicycles.
And they were tooting the horns like they're a little girl, like doot, honk, honk,
Oh,
on their little girl horns on the bike. Yeah.
All right, we're past that horribleness now. Your number 2 question in 2000s movies is, in Thank You for Smoking, what does Senator Finister put on every pack of cigarettes?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, a tombstone, B, a wilted rose, C, skull and crossbones, or D, a cross.
They're all really relevant ones. I'm going to go with wilted rose. I don't think it's that obvious.
That is incorrect. Nazario for the chance.
You repeated the options, Andy?
Yep.
I didn't get what he said, sorry.
Oh, yeah, he said a wilted
A
rose.
wilted
'Cause
rose.
he didn't hear it, so it's only fair.
Your options are A, a tombstone, B, a wilted rose, C, skull and crossbones, or D, a cross.
Skull and crossbones.
For a 1
point steal.
All right, guys. Malcolm, your third question in 2000s movies is, in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, what store did Clementine work for?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Borders, B, Barnes & Noble, C, Books A Million, or D, Powell's Books.
Powell's Books.
That is incorrect. Nazario, a chance for a steal. Your options again are A, Borders, B, Barnes & Noble, C, Books A Million, and D, Powell's Books.
No gimmies for the 0 and 2s, huh? Bored.
That is also incorrect. You guys are really skirting away from these really obvious ones.
Yeah,
First,
they're
it was
not
Skull
going
and
for the
Crossbones.
obvious ones.
It was
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble, what we were looking
Yeah.
for. Barnes and Noble. All right, Malcolm, your final question to gain some ground on Nazario in this round. Question number 4 in 2000s movies is, who plays Ryan's boss, Craig Gregory, in Up in the Air?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, J.K. Simmons, B, Zach Galifianakis, C, James Caan, or D, Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
For 1 point. Gets himself a point. That's how you do it.
All right, guys. So we now have a score of 6
To 4?
to 4.
Or
There you go. Anyone's game. You got through that round with those deep cut questions there. You made it through, and it all comes down to round 3 now.
And and I'm just going to make a comment here just as we're moving into round number 3, Jeremy. It can't be said lightly or heavily enough that sometimes the questions don't run in your favor. But what's important to recognize is both these players played excellent strategy, going to multiple choice, not letting those 2 points go, and not doing anything like that. And on any other given night, that's a winning strategy. It's going to win for somebody here, but congratulations to them for playing a great strategic game so far. Let's get into round number 3.
All right, guys. Round number 3, our new player's choice round, rejiggered deep cuts round, works like this. There will be 3 questions worth 2, 3, and 5 points. Each question will come from a different movie. There is no multiple choice available, but also no stealing from the rival players. A wheel will be spun to determine the movie for each question. Players will have the option to respin only one time in round 3. So either the 2 or the 3 or the 5, you can only respin on one of those, so choose wisely. If a movie is spun a second time for the same point value by a different player, it will be a technical respin. The player behind will start answering questions first. Once that player ties or moves ahead of the other player, they will get their first question. Each player will go back and forth answering the questions from their given movie until there's a TKO or until a player is mathematically eliminated. What's wrong, Sandy?
Nothing.
Okay. I thought something was wrong with those big eyes. All right. And I'll go ahead and tell our players already know, but I'll just go ahead and say, I think you saw a question you like. I think that's what's going on. Okay. A question you don't like. Okay. That doesn't bode well. All right. So the movies that are in round 3 tonight that the players already know are going to be True Romance, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Dazed and Confused, The Black Cauldron, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, Moana, and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. These are all chosen by different people in our league and then put on the wheel at random. So,
and just so for the record, my big eyes we talked about it earlier in round number 1. Thankfully, I've checked the Dazed and Confused questions, and none of them are answers I gave away earlier in the match.
I already knew that, Sandy, because I already looked at those questions, so I would have stopped you.
There we go. All right, guys. Nazario, you are in front, so we are going to go to Malcolm for his first roll.
All right, so we're gonna roll the wheel for your first movie. This will be for the 2-pointer, Malcolm. So we'll do your first spin here.
And Malcolm, you have 2 things left.
All right, so you will be getting a 2-point question. Oh, it's right on the line there. On the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Would you like to go with that?
It's one of my favorite musicals of all time, so of course.
All right, I'll go. I think I'll go ahead and read him the first question here. Your 2-point question, Malcolm, is: in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, what is the name of the character played by Richard O'Brien?
Riff Raff.
For 2 points.
All right, and that.
All right, so I think we go to Nazario now.
We do.
Yeah. So Nazario, Rocky Horror Picture Show is off, so we'll have to respin if we get that one, but any of the others are open, and here you go. Gonna go right past Rocky Horror and end up on, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Nice. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, so you can go with that, or you can respin. If you do respin, you won't be able to use it on your 3 or your 5.
Let's go with it.
All right.
All right, I will read this question to you, Nazario. It is the 2-pointer in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Who plays Senator Payne in the film?
I'm not gonna get this. Not even gonna try.
Okay, so no answer?
No.
All right, we were looking for Claude Rains. Claude Rains.
Great Claude Rains, yes. All right, so we have to
stick
with Nazario and go to your 3-pointer now. All right, so any of them can come up. And there we go. So for your 3-pointer, Nazario, are you going to be landing on, we're looking like Moana. Yeah, so we've landed on Moana.
You gonna stick with that, Nazario, or are you gonna spin again? All right.
He's gonna take it.
All right. I will read Moana for you. You can read Malcolm's stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Your 3-pointer in Moana is: complete this lyric from the song You're Welcome. Open your eyes. Let's begin. Yes, it's really me. It's Maui, blank, blank, blank. Looking for 3 words.
Hands up, Nazario.
Yep. Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Okay. You got 1 left, Nazario. Complete this lyric from the song You're Welcome. Open your eyes. Let's begin. Yes, it's really me. It's Maui. Blank, blank, blank. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my God, I don't have it.
The answer we were looking for. Open your eyes. Let's begin. Yes, it's really me. It's Maui. Breathe it in.
Breathe it in, yeah. Rhyming with let's begin. So,
Comes down to this for Nazario.
Well, they're still tied?
They're still tied. Yep.
So, yeah. So if he hits his 5-pointer, then we'll go back to Malcolm. If he misses it, then we will go back to Malcolm, and then Malcolm would only have to answer one more question. All right. So Nazario, you have your respin still, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel for you. It could be any of the movies since it is your 5-pointer.
And you have 1 more repeat left.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's going to Moana again. Has Moana on its mind right now.
You know what? Just do it.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Alrighty. All right, Nazario, we're going to go back to Moana for your 5-point question. Are you ready? After stealing his hook back, the top half of Maui's body turns into what animal?
A shark.
For 5 points!
5 points! And it goes back to Malcolm for his 3-pointer. All right, so Malcolm, what's the score now, Sandy?
It is 11-6.
Okay, so he's going to have to... The 3-pointers kind of could go either way for you, but you are going to have to end up hitting your 5-pointer. But let's see what you can do on the 3-pointer. Moana is going to be off, so you get any of the other 7 movies you can take, and you still have your respin.
I think Malcolm's looking for Rocky Horror Picture Show the entire rest of the game here.
I think he is.
It's like the Black
And we're going to
Cauldron.
land on the Disney film The Black Cauldron.
Nice.
Fuck it, let's go for it. I'll save
All
my
right.
respin for the last one.
All right, that's probably good strategy. I will read your question in The Black Cauldron. And Nazario got a quote, so you're going to get a quote too. We're all Disney movie quotes tonight. Complete the following quote. My beloved warriors have come to life. All the dead of centuries past. Never has anyone created an army like this. Go forth, my blank, blank. Destroy all in your path. We are looking for 2 words.
Go forth, my unholy creatures.
I thought
Sorry,
for a
that's
second,
that's a really good guess, but not quite. I'm sorry. We're looking for go forth, my deathless warriors.
Yep.
My deathless warriors.
Thought for a second
All
he
right.
was going to come out with gigantic kangaroos, but it was not. We were looking for Deathless Warriors. Unfortunately, now we move into
All
the
right.
situation
so
that we
it
have
all
now.
comes down to this. Thankfully, he does still have a respin, but he is going to have to hit his 5-pointer, or the game.
Still.
Yeah, you still have 2 repeats. Got a respin, so it all hinges on this now. Here we go with your first spin. And it looks like it's going back to the Black Cauldron.
Yeah, respin away from that.
All right, so I'm going to go the other direction for you just to mix it up. And there we go. Let's see what we get.
Black Cauldron. Moana.
I think it's going past it. Ooh, it's going to be right on the line. Yeah, we're going over 40-year-old virgin.
40-year-old virgin.
Getting your 5-pointer in the comedy, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
All right.
And here is your question, Malcolm. What television show does Andy frequently watch with his upstairs neighbors?
Jeopardy?
And your winner, Nazario, Mr. VHS Montenegro. The answer we were looking for was that dastardly show that turned us all on our ears, Survivor. Holy moly, right down to the end.
That was such a close game. I mean, absolutely not taking anything away from either of these guys. They both were right there neck and neck all the way. It just came down to, Nazario, he played it smart. He didn't get psyched out on Moana just because he didn't know the quote. He didn't let that psych him out of trying to go for a 5-pointer in that. And when it was just something more plot specific, he was able to get it. And unfortunately, Malcolm did get one of those movies that maybe he didn't have quite as much, but it was really close. Malcolm, had his 2-pointer, and it was neck and neck. What an incredible match. And like I said, these are 2 great competitors. Their records don't reflect it. And I think they really showed it here today.
And you're absolutely right. Both these competitors did exactly what they needed to do right up until the end. Malcolm got his 2-pointer to push it back to Nazario. Nazario missed both his 2 and his 3-pointers, but hit his 5 in a big turnaround. Then sent it back to Malcolm, and luck just happened to not be on Malcolm's side, on that last question. But both played a really good game against one another, and Nazario comes out the winner. But it could have gone any way.
Absolutely.
Right up until the end there. But why don't we hear from these guys? We'll start with Nazario, our winner today. How do you feel about your match today and the fact that you will not be retiring from the singles league with a now record of 1-2?
This league is breaking me, man. That was rough. Dude, I was one question away from finishing the match on single points. That's not even close to the level I have to be able to play to stay relevant in this league. I don't know what it was. It's just, I guess, the questions were not on my line, man. In another night, I probably get twice the amount of points that I got today. And that is 2 times that lyrics from Moana get me.
Oh.
That's the second one. And yeah, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is a movie I saw once 30 years ago, and I couldn't find it online in the last couple of days because I did wanted to rewatch it. So I ended up rewatching Talladega Nights and 40-Year-Old Virgin, which is why I knew Survivor. Yeah. But it is what it is. Malcolm was right there the whole time, and it was kind of a brawl today. No,
it was.
I'm just glad I broke the ice. Finally, I have a win now. At least in every league I played, this was the exception. So let's hope for the better in the next time.
Absolutely. Well, I, for one, am happy that you got your first win in this league. And you know what? It's only going to lead to bigger and brighter things in your future. I absolutely hope. I mean, you are one half of one of the greatest tag teams that has ever played in any league, Blockbuster Video. So, I mean, I'm expecting this big breakout match from you any day. So, congratulations, Nazario. But we are going to talk to our second place finisher today. It is Malcolm the Crusher Goldie. Malcolm, tough result for you at the end there. You had that tough, Black Cauldron question. And then I thought I saw in the look on your eyes was, I know the answer to this 5-pointer. I know it. And then it just didn't hit you. How do you feel about today overall? Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, both me and Nazario, we didn't play our best games at all today. I mean, but ultimately, I hadn't seen 40 Hour Virgin in a while, and it was one of those ones I just want to remember. It just didn't come to me as like, and I mean, in hindsight, I should have used some repeats to get that extra time. It's like no, just jump for it, go for it. There's a few times I had just never trust my first instinct, and just go all over the place. 2000s, I just happened to get 3 movies I'd not seen, and one that I just blanked on because I read away from the overly specific bicycle to Vespers before there's something more specific, and then just second guess myself on that. And yeah, I mean, like, it was one of those things, like, I still won random, so a break from competing in singles here is probably what I need to just focus more on writing more questions. I'll probably go compete in classics whenever I can. It just takes a little bit of weight from my competing life off my shoulders for a little bit. So,
absolutely.
But you really did play. I think you're shortchanging yourself, Malcolm. I think you both really did play well. Those were really tough round 2 questions for both of you guys. I mean, both both categories I think were tough and deep cut for both of you guys. So it wasn't like, you were not answering. You were guys right there on the same level. And you got the points that you needed to get, and it was a really tight match. And obviously, you get a different category in round 2. Either one of you guys, it would be a totally different game. And even in round 3, now that we have a wheel, you could have spun something different. So absolutely nothing to think. I think this match, if anything, shows that for me, that you are a great competitor, and I think you do belong in this league. It's just the bad luck with the way that the numbers are lining up at this point. But I really hope you don't walk away holding your head down, especially both of you guys.
Absolutely. You on any given day, on any given set of questions, anybody can dominate this game, and you've seen it before. My last Full Metal trivia match did not go the way I wanted to, and I don't actually think that I got out of single digits. So it can happen to anybody. You guys are both great guys, and I can't wait to see all of it. Like both of you back here. Nazario, you're sticking here. Malcolm, you got to do a little bit of work to get back in, but you know what? I think you can do it. But that is going to be it for us tonight. You've gotten the final word from Jeremy. You've heard the final word from me, but let me just give you a little bit more. We want to thank everybody out there for liking and subscribing to our content and watching everything that we put out. We can't do this without you guys. We love it so much. I want to thank our writers. I want to thank our host, Jeremy. I also want to thank Dan Allen, who has been our nightingale in the background there, making sure everything is copacetic and checking and making sure everything is done up and above the board. But everybody that helps us behind the scenes, everybody from Full Metal Trivia, everybody from everywhere that supports us. We love you guys all, and we can't do this without you. For Sandy the Sandman Robinson, good night, everybody, and as always, have fun. Watch movies.